Hey, what's up, boys? How was the weekend?
It was pretty low key, man.
Just chilling out all weekend? You didn't do much or what?
Well, we had my kids. My daughter was sick, and
Ooh, kids.
yeah, so
Sick.
take it easy and just do what she needs. And the other one's sitting in the corner playing on his phone. He's bored out of his skull, and yeah,
That's pretty laid back.
really back
Sounds
out.
pretty laid
No.
back.
Yeah.
Got some gaming in this weekend with certain individuals.
Yeah, we certainly did. We'll get
Yeah,
to that here
we
shortly.
will.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was pretty much it. How about you, Nate?
So Saturday I had a buddy come visit from Sudbury. So we went out and actually played some pool, had some drinks, watched a couple war movies at like 2 in the morning, and yeah.
Nice.
And then Sunday was just a pretty lax day. Just kind of watched X-Men. So me and my girlfriend are going to start watching those.
Oh, yeah?
Order,
Sweet.
Have you've seen them already, though?
Yes and no. I've seen about maybe half.
What?
Of them. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
we can't be friends.
Wow. All
There's
right.
just too many, and they just kept coming.
Wow, yeah, they
Yeah.
do keep going, right?
So yeah, that was my weekend in a nutshell.
Nice. What did I do
about
this
you?
weekend? I didn't do too much either. We went and caught a movie.
Which one?
The new Fantastical Beasts, the Chronicle.
Oh, how's
whatever. It was awesome. I had a great time. Oh yeah, the girlfriend and I went out and we saw part 2. Right, the first one I just saw recently, so that was fresh in my mind. And then she's like, "Hey, we gotta watch this. We're gonna go out to that one." I'm like, "Let's go."
Let's do it.
So that just launched, and yeah, we were there to watch it. It wasn't even that busy.
No,
No, but it's more Harry Potter stuff, right? Like, how can you go
Yeah.
wrong?
I forgot. I watched that one, not the one in the theaters, but the first one just on Friday.
nice.
Oh, so you're just catching up now too? Then.
Yeah, it was really good.
I
enjoyed
loved
it.
the first one. And
No
the second
spoilers.
one-
Haven't seen it yet.
Oh man, the second one's great.
No.
So yeah, and of course it's a setup for a third, right? So just keep going. But no, I had a
yeah.
great time. It was
I
awesome.
think it was a good direction for Harry Potter, not to do a remake.
Yeah.
just to do like the new books and put their own kind of style on things, because it still feels like Harry Potter, but different.
It was nice to have an adult feel for a change.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I got that more like it's a more serious storyline than compared to the original.
The second one
series.
is more serious too than
Yeah.
the actual first one. Yeah, you could sense that just everything's kind of really taking a more of a dark turn.
Darker turn. Yeah.
So it was cool. We had a great time. I loved
Yeah.
it. I love that magical
Oh,
creature.
man, I love
stuff,
the
though, right?
beasts. They're awesome.
Beasts are just like, whoa, look at that one. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
freaking cool.
Very creative.
Yeah, we did that, and then Randall, Steve, and Randall's wife and we all hooked up and played some Sea of Thieves.
That's sweet.
Oh,
That was
man,
good.
it was nice to get back into Sea of Thieves. It's been
was,
so
yeah.
long. But we'll get on to that one once we kind of get there. But yeah, that was kind of it for the weekend, really. I had my kids. We hung out and played some games like we normally do, that kind of usual stuff. We didn't do anything too eventful, though.
We played Rainbow, I think, at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, we played Rainbow as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Seems to be the trend nowadays.
Yeah, Rainbow is back in a big way. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
was-
played. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We played some Forza 4.
Ooh, cool.
My son and my wife and I, and we also played some PUBG as well.
PUBG, man, the mobile version of PUBG is so good.
I disagree.
I love the mobile
Disagree.
version. It was good. It's really, I know. I enjoyed it anyway.
There's too many mechanics in the mobile version for me.
Really?
But the new stink now because the new Battle Royale Pass or whatever it is just came out. Now
Yeah.
everything is not automated. You can either choose to have everything like auto pickup and auto door, or you
Oh.
can choose not to.
Really?
And apparently it's creating like this big like hubbub in the community. I'm like, so it's become like the console version? That's a problem?
Yeah.
I guess.
Huh. That's interesting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. So in the console version now you can have it set to auto?
No, you never have. But
No.
people make the complaint that in the mobile version it was
Oh,
always
okay.
auto pickup, and now you have to set it to. like,
well, I
and?
remember when I first started playing the mobile version that I wasn't able to. It automatically just picked it up, and I was like, "Oh crap! How do I?" I'm like, "Oh, it's already done. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
putting my scope on and fixing this and upgrading that kind of stuff." It just automatically dropped and did it for you, which for a mobile version kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, true.
But I guess if you want that more tactile feel like you do on the console, then I don't know why it's an issue.
Well, they're trying to really push the whole MFI controller and what have you. So,
I gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, there we are, right? More
Yeah.
money.
More money. Why not?
All right. Well, if you guys didn't know, we are the Inside the Game. This is the Inside the Gamecast, episode 6. Join alongside me is Randall, Nate, and of course, I'm Drew. Each and every week, we have a television show that goes on Rogers TV called Inside the Game, where we talk about everything cool around the video game world. And
It's all cool.
You can find us at InsideTheGame.ca and our podcast. All right, boys. Black Friday was just recently with us, and I purchased a few things. Does anybody else pick up some stuff?
Yeah, I only grabbed one thing.
Yeah, well, my wallet didn't just get one thing.
I'm pretty sure
mine
when I
either.
looked through the Xbox store, I was like, we own that. We own that. We own that. Wow, we own all these games.
There's a lot. That's
or
for
a
sure.
DLC. Except you already picked up two of the other things that I might have considered picking up.
Yeah, for sure. What did I get? So what did you get then?
All right, so I've been really craving Star Wars, so I actually picked up Battlefront 2.
Right.
It was $13, so I think it was well spent.
Well spent.
Yeah.
So they got a new update coming out. I don't think it's out yet.
Not yet, no.
Yeah,
Not
it's
until
coming out
December.
soon. So that the Clone War was pretty sweet. So for me, like to be able to play that, I'm pretty down. So
Yeah, you're good.
and the campaign too. I kind of like, man, that's what I've been craving is a Star Wars campaign.
Yeah.
And like, I know you were a fan of Episode 8. Like that.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't really a big fan of it. So
I still haven't seen them.
Get out.
I know. That's hang my head in shame. I just haven't had freaking time.
Yeah.
One day you'll have to just be like, all right, Crystal,
Power them
this
out.
weekend. we're
Marathon.
watching 9 movies.
9.
10 movies. I don't know how many.
We're
there
not
are
leaving
now.
Well,
the couch.
10 if you include Solo. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, I just got to catch up on the more recent ones, like Solo and episode 8. I don't know. I haven't. I'm too busy, man.
No.
I mean, honestly, like,
I'm playing too much.
No.
they're not. It's not Star Wars. It had its good parts, but
Yeah.
anyways. So that's what I picked up though. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I actually played it a bit, and yeah, it's pretty fun. What about you, Randall?
I picked up a few things for my wife, and then reality kicked in when I was going to buy other stuff. Like, no, wait, I've got a mortgage payment coming, so that was pretty much it.
Nice. I picked up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I went on a binge. I'm like, ooh, this is on sale. Ooh, look at that one. That's on sale too. Ghost Recon was there, and there was season 2. I'm like, absolutely bought it. So now for multiplayer purposes, we have all the other ops.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, it's so good, right? That
Nice.
Echelon operator is fantastic. He puts out this like pulse wave. It's all black and white, and all of a sudden everybody moves. Boom! There's like a white blur. I'm like, there, nailed.
Yeah.
Man, they brought that out for opportunities to play like free for the weekend kind of thing. And I jumped on a couple times, but I need people to play with.
Yeah.
That game is a 4-person, have your bodies on, let's go play. Not just jump into a random and hope for the best, right? Like, no, it's so irritating.
Well, now you got me on it, so.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Or Ghost Recon. We'll talk about Rainbow because we were playing that too. But Ghost Recon is just, I freaking love that game. That's one of my all-time favorite games, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah.
And then the multiplayer just adds so much more. And then, when they dropped season 2 and then it was on sale, I was like, sold. I got that. And I got one I'd be keeping my eye on a lot for the Xbox. It's called Impact Winter. And if you've ever played Flame in the Flood, which is one of my all-time favorite, I got a lot of favorites now that I keep gaming, right? There's so much. I'm like, ooh, I love this game. Ooh, I love that game. But it's a snow-filled survival game, but if you play Flame in the Flood, it's the whole city's flooded, and you got to go out and you got to craft and survive, whatever, right? But it's got that cartoonish like atmosphere and feel to the game, and it's got that top-down view, and it's just cool. I just recently started that one, playing that a little bit. To just want to check it out, but I've always had my eye on it, and it was on sale for like super cheap. Picked that up. That was on the Xbox.
Nice.
Headed over to PlayStation. Like, I bounced between everything this over the weekend. I was all over the place, man. Like, ooh, what these guys got? So, went from Xbox. I'm pretty sure I bought something else on the Xbox. Like,
Mortal Kombat characters?
that was for PlayStation. So, I didn't have some of the characters, and they had the sale on for the Xbox. Or, sorry, for the PlayStation 4 Mortal Kombat X characters that I was missing. So, I jumped on that, bought that as well. And then I bought Creed VR, which is a boxing game.
Ooh, how was that
could
one?
be sweet.
It's not very good.
Oh.
It was on sale for $10. It's man, the characters, like, the graphics are rough. Some of the punching mechanics are rough. The training is awful. The training is horrible. It's one of the, like, I'm punching through things, and it's just it's an odd camera angle. It's like right in my face, like right here. I'm like, I'm in VR. You're supposed to be not here.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Get out of my face, man. So I played that for a little bit. I'll jump back in. Like, I was working up a sweat, so I was like, it was.
Nice little healthy activity.
Well,
yeah.
right? It kind of gets me off my ass. So I don't know. It was something different in your punching, but when I'm punching though, like I'm punching the characters, but sometimes the camera angle and your hand will glitch out a little bit, or the character will glitch, and I'm just like, it pulls you out, right?
So yeah, wait for Creed 2 VR.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Or you can get it on Oculus, which I don't. Yeah, right. It's honestly, I kind of wonder now because I've got the Oculus and I've got PlayStation VR that I wonder if just Sony's tech isn't up to snuff. Because when I'm playing on Oculus, man, there's a huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, but again, you're PC versus a console, so you're gonna obviously get
World
that
of difference.
tactile feel difference. Because I've been playing Beat Saber, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I'm playing on both because I bought that, so it'd be easier for Crystal and I to play Beat Saber on PlayStation because I got the VR headset over her house.
Yeah.
Instead of lugging all my, camera or computer gear over and stuff, right? So,
Yeah.
what else did I get? Oh, then I went over to the Switch. I bought Valkyria Chronicles 4. Ooh, man. Yeah, I like that. That's that turn-based. Oh, man. It's so good. So I got that. And then I picked up Battle Chasers on the Switch as well. It's one I've been keeping my eye on. And they had it actually cheaper on the Xbox. But I'm like, I want it on my Switch.
Yeah.
Because I want that. It's one of those games you want to kind of take on the go, right? So I'm like, for an extra $10, I guess I'm getting on the Switch.
Why not? Yeah.
Well, I kind of didn't want to. And then I jumped on PC.
So Drew brought everything.
I went from like everywhere, man. I was like, who's got what? I picked up what's it called? It's like Everybody Talks and No One Explodes or something like that. Have you seen that one?
No.
Okay, so I bought this with the premise of we're going to do I don't know if we're going to do our After Dark segment on this one.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, this is just whatever. This is an idea. I was kind of. It was $5. I couldn't.
There you go.
I had to pick it up. So if Everybody Talks, No One Explodes. Is basically what it is there's a bomb in front of you, and the other guys have a manual, and they got to flip.
Oh, that's the one you have to disarm it.
You got to disarm the bomb. So someone in the
okay.
VR headset's got to say, "Hey, this is what I got."
Nice.
So yeah, I thought it'd be a great.
That's cool.
It was gonna be a blast. So this is definitely like a After Dark segment, I think, kind of thing, because this is gonna go south in a hurry. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything I bought.
Do you have to play ISIS?
No.
No. Oh man, come on.
No.
Design feature maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I went there.
We'll see. But yeah, that's what I purchased. Anyways, this weekend. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's on sale. There's a couple other things. Like I was looking at Final Fantasy, the latest one, because
It looks good.
Yeah, it's 15. I was looking at 15. I know it looks fantastic, and I never kind of got it. But they say, because Final Fantasy, honestly, the last one I really played was Final Fantasy X.
Oh well, you can't really base off of that. Like you got to play the good stuff.
I'm not a big JRPG guy, as I just bought Valkyria Chronicles 4. but
I smell something.
So I don't know. Final Fantasy has kind of been one of those titles that I've always kind of been interested in, but I've never really kind of sunk a lot of time into. And that's the other thing is it's the time sink.
Oh yeah.
For a Final Fantasy game is huge, right? And 15 is massive.
Yep.
But they've taken more of an arcade-like feel to it, right? So the battle system's really changed.
Yeah.
And
I would really like to see a Final Fantasy game come out where it's the classic turn-based.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7
Yeah.
or 9.
Well,
like that.
Final Fantasy.
Well, they're remaking 7.
Well, yeah, but,
But they're gonna stylize it like 15 though.
That's
Is that what they're doing with the battle system?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Which
Have they said
I
that,
still
though?
think it's gonna be amazing. That's what I've heard.
That's the rumor
from a few people.
floating.
So, I don't think I'm not necessarily opposed to it because times have changed.
Well,
No.
that's
Right.
the biggest thing, right? Things are so different now compared to when we were playing or when you guys were playing Final Fantasy VII, because I never played it.
No.
I played it quite a bit. I never beat it or anything. I was pretty young when we got it on computer PC.
PC,
We're talking
really?
7 discs, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I played it, but never beat it.
No. It's pretty satisfying when you beat Sephiroth at the end, actually.
Oh, that game, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good segue. Why don't we get into what we've been playing?
All right.
All right. Well,
Start us off, Nate.
I'm sorry, guys. So I've been playing Rainbow Six a lot. as you noticed.
Yeah, me and Crystal joined you again the other night.
Yeah, I usually can get like maybe one, maybe two people. We had 4 of us go on the other day.
That was so good.
And that was a ton of fun.
Crystal fell asleep on the couch, and I just got playing.
Yes.
Like, I'm still going. She goes, "You play. I'm just gonna lay here." I'm like, "Okay, let's go, guys." And the way we went, yeah, I know. Twist that arm. It was so good, though. A couple good kills too. It was nice.
Yeah, you had definitely a good handful of good rounds there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I've been playing Rainbow Six. I actually put the hammer down, and I'm starting to play Witcher 3.
Oh man, that one, I keep looking at it because it's in my backlog. It's one of those
Yes.
games I started. I'm probably 20 hours in.
Oh, so you played more than I did before.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter at this point because at this point now, my level 17, 18, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And I haven't got a clue what's happened anymore. I don't remember how the buttons work. That's the biggest thing that's stopping me from going back is because I don't know where the hell I left off.
That's the worst thing about those RPGs when you don't play it for a while and you get back in it and you're like, oh crap, where was I in the story? I don't remember anything. So, anyways, that to say, I didn't start a new game because I wasn't too far in it.
Oh, so you didn't start all over again?
No, I was only like 5 or 6 hours in. It was my 3rd time starting it already at that point.
So you're like 0.1% in the game?
Yeah, no, 1.4.
Is that what?
So, anyways, Witcher 3. I'm gonna have to put all the other games like Red Dead
Good
and
luck.
Assassin's Creed aside, except for Red Dead Online.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so played that. Played some Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
What else?
So you
did I
liking the
play?
campaign? Because I never got into it. Like, I got it, or Austin has it for the PS4.
Oh, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't even play the campaign. I played like a handful of just some conquest battles.
Oh, okay.
And that's one thing. From episode 8, the battle at the end of the movie is in the game, and it's actually a ton of fun. And it looks great.
Yeah, it looks stunning. The game looks amazing. But
Yeah. And what else can I I played some Switch, because we have a big Switch.
ooh, man, next week's episode is gonna be massive.
Yes.
The Switch content we got coming out for next week is insane.
So I played some Switch games, and I think that's about it. Man, there's a couple times there I was sitting there like, okay, what do I play? I got about 400 games on here, and I don't know what to play. It's the worst feeling. It's like I want to play everything.
Yeah, you're kind of that's the problem, right? You look at the list and you go, okay, what do I want to play? And you get, I'm gonna play. No, you know what? I'm gonna bounce out. I'm gonna play. No, I don't. I'm not. I spend an hour of just flipping through 10 different games and not playing one of them.
And that's kind of why I'm like, all right, Witcher it is. If I'm not playing Rainbow or like Destiny or something, just for some multiplayer or PvP fix,
Yeah.
I'm playing Witcher. It's got to be a thing. And I played Fallout 76, or I tried to several times, and that game sucks.
Oh, there
There it is, man. I told you I did not like that freaking game, but I'm not a Fallout guy, so to hear
And
you,
if you're a Fallout guy, you won't like that game.
that,
game's
I'm so somewhat. I'm not surprised. But part of me is because you're such a Fallout fan that you to not like Fallout. Really, that's kind of got to take a little bit of your soul away and kind of crumple up and step on it.
The amount of lies that they told, like, it's unbelievable. Somebody talking about rendering distance being 16 times. Man, sometimes I'm 5 feet away from something, and then all of a sudden it just pops in my frame. And, like, just lie after lie after lie.
Janky shit with Bethesda.
Yeah, but like
Fallout
no,
is janky as
it's
hell.
worse than Fallout 4. That's the thing.
That's awful.
Fallout 4, at least it had its moments where it was rough, but like still was pretty good. The AI, was not like really bad. Now it's just oh my goodness, it's awful.
Oh man,
And I'm not playing it. I refuse to play it until maybe 6 months. They need to do some serious overhauls, even like the PvP, everything. They need to just freaking gut the game and restart almost, man. It's that bad.
That's not cool. Really, that's awful, man.
No, and like I'm a huge Bethesda.
I know you are.
I love Bethesda, and I'll back up their crappiness.
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein,
Elder Scrolls.
Doom, Prey.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Elder Scrolls. The Fallout games.
Dude, Dishonored was my hook.
Dishonored.
Dishonored 1 and
so
2.
many games.
Holy crap. That's where Bethesda caught me, was with Dishonored. Because I'm a huge stealth guy. So for them to bring in that, it had that feel of, well, you got the creators of the original Deus Ex working on it.
That's cool.
Right there. Like, I'm a Deus Ex fan. Boom, I'm in, right? Like, and then you bring the elements that they did with their the rats and the powers and the abilities and everything else they just wove together, and the story was so freaking cool.
That's on
The
my bucket
world.
list, man. Oh,
Dude, you have to, as much as you want to play The Witcher, you could pump out Dishonored 1 and 2 probably in 30 hours,
it's not too bad.
20 hours maybe, if you're going to do both. And then they got DLC for them as well.
Maybe I'll try that then. You're gonna twist
Dishonored
my
is
arm?
so good. I love the Dishonored series, 1 and 2. And then Arcane's like, yeah, we're done making Dishonored. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, why?
That's too
Why are
bad.
you doing that? This is where Bethesda had me. For once, I'm on board.
Yep.
And yeah, we're like, we're not doing it. I'm like, damn it. Like, I get.
Hopefully it gets.
Well, the thing is, the stealth genre is kind of niche in a little, in ways, right? Like there's certain moments that it captivates certain people, and then others it's just kind of no one cares about it.
Yeah, it's not like your COD. or
Well,
your
yeah, it's not a
shooter
first-person
game, right?
shooter, right? Where
No,
everybody,
no.
it's first person, we can play that. We can make all kinds of money, right? And that's where Bethesda and Arcane Studios kind of ran into some problems. Is that Dishonored had a hard time connecting with a lot of people, but it
Yeah.
connected with a core audience,
Yeah.
right?
It's too bad because everyone that played those games is like, oh, they're one of my favorites.
It's so polished, though.
Oh yeah.
There's no jankiness in that, man. It
No.
was so good.
Oh
What else are you playing, or is it just Fallout crushing your soul?
no, I think pretty much summed up all the games. Fallout, R.I.P.
Oh man, that's bad.
Yeah, it's
Unsubscribe.
stupid. And you know it's on sale right now, like $40, $35.
How long has it
There's a
been out?
reason why.
A week, 2
Like,
weeks.
how does it
maybe?
go on sale already?
Not even 3 weeks. That's for sure.
Like seriously, mind you, I did see a bunch of stuff in there for Red Dead as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least that came out at the end of last month. This is like this week.
not
I think
even
it
a
was
month
like
old.
a week and a half, maybe. I think it was a week and 2 days the game was out, and it dropped almost half price some places.
That's insane. Like,
Oh, and not to mention there's stupid microtransactions that I didn't notice before.
oh my
Yeah.
god, this is
They just
Priceless. I'm just-
like Bethesda, the modding kings, has
Yeah.
a whole friggin' microtransaction system. So if you want to have your power armor blue, it costs you $18.
what?
Yes,
Just to turn it blue?
just to turn
That's
it.
insane.
Oh,
Or if you want to
not a
have
chance.
tattoos, which was free in Fallout 4, it costs you $5 or $8 or $3, depending on which tattoo you get. It's insulting, man.
Oh, you think?
And that's why they're potentially,
Yeah, you said okay. So let's talk about this because you said there are now potential lawsuits.
yeah.
for
So
Fallout
from
76.
the article I read, it's because they are refusing to give people refunds for the game when, and I know there are certain platforms where they don't allow refunds,
Sure,
but on PC that's not a thing, and they're just refusing to give refunds. And there's a lot. And the thing is, they lied about the game. They said it was going to be this, but man, if you play the game, it is far from being ready. That is like a $20 game, in my opinion, if that.
this
It
is.
should be free to play with their
Well-
stupid microtransactions they have.
So you and I have reviewed the game, and I've already deleted it off my console because I was done. Like, I was so over that game in a hurry.
Yeah, it's really sad, man, because I love Fallout. So
I know there's a huge following when you talk about Fallout, right? Like, there's so many people that love the Fallout series, and for them, now this was a big turn, though, right? When you come to Fallout, it's not just I don't even call it much of a story in the game.
there isn't. There's
Not really, no.
That's just it. Where Fallout's always been so focused on the story and the world building that this is just all world building and no story.
Yep. The story that's there, you're just stuck reading for hours of reading.
Oh no!
And the holotapes, you're sitting there, and it's, you know, if you're playing late at night, it's like it's to put you to sleep. It's like
It
it's
just
not,
doze off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
I
even.
can't.
Oh, they
I
just,
should try that.
They fishes the ball.
Put on Fallout 76, fall asleep. I need to sleep.
Might have
That's
nightmares
actually
for the sound
not
of
too
it.
bad, man.
On a completely different note, I've been falling asleep to a Fallout 1 playthrough. Yeah, Fallout 1.
You just catching up, or what's the deal there?
I don't know the story. Like, I own the PC games, like Fallout, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics,
yeah.
but I never played them. So I was like, you know what? There's this really cool YouTuber that is really good at storytelling. I'm like, yeah, I'll learn about the stories, and they're really good. They're way better than Fallout 76's story, and we're talking 1999.
No.
Do you guys remember? So Halo had a podcast segment, and it was Hunt the Truth. Did you guys ever?
No.
I want to say that was it. Someone's
I know
screaming
Red
at
versus
their.
Blue.
That's what I followed, yeah.
Yeah. So what they had was leading up to Halo 5. They actually had episodes drop.
Oh, I watched those.
It was
Like you're talking about the thing on your Xbox that you could watch?
no. It was like an
episodes?
actual story that was leading up to Halo 5. It was phenomenal. It was so
on a
good.
podcast?
It was on a podcast format. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about because they had like a TV show.
They have that on
Type of
Netflix, too.
No. It was. I want to say it might have been Hunt the Truth. Hang on. I'm trying to track it down.
Because they had one for Reach. It was called Fall for Reach. Oh, Fall
That's
of
the one I'm
Reach.
talking
Yeah,
about.
on Netflix. That one was pretty decent because that was the segue into the game.
I think that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think I'm almost positive it was called Hunt the Truth, and it was. I want to say seven or eight episodes, but it was. If you guys haven't listened to this, just listen to the story. All this is a story of the world building and how it's leading up to the events in Halo 5.
That's cool.
And it was awesome. Like I would listen. They're only 20 minutes long, but I would listen when I was heading back and forth to work.
Maybe
Listen to
it'll
those.
encourage me to actually play Halo 5. Okay, that was another thing. I played it for about 10 minutes, and I'm like, this is why I didn't play this stupid game.
Oh,
I have to admit, I'm a big Halo guy. I played like the first 10 minutes. I was like, really? Like, this is just not the feeling I was hoping for. Like when they really touted up and said this is gonna be the best one yet.
Yeah.
And, I'm like
Well, they
a
always say that, right,
diehard.
for the next
Yeah,
one.
I'm like a diehard, and then same thing as Nate. Like 10 minutes, I was like, I'm bored.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
enjoyed
it's
it.
a
I had
pretty
good
game.
time.
Like
It's pretty. Visually, it's
stunning.
pretty.
The cinematics at the beginning are cool, but even like the cinematic was just like, this is like so Hollywood. Like, what am I watching right now? It's Force
Yeah.
Worms charging down a mountain, punching phantoms, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is not.
Yeah.
This is just you guys are trying too hard.
Okay, well, see now we're on topic of Halo right now.
Another segue.
My whatever I was playing turned into something much bigger.
That's all good.
Sorry,
It's just a
guys.
conversation. It's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of Halo Infinite? What do you want for that then? If you guys are Halo fans, for me, it's whatever 343
I'm
wants
scared.
to. Are you
Because-
nervous?
Because there's this really big hype about it being like open world.
Yeah, to me,
Which-
even a non-Halo guy is a
Yeah,
little
which-
nervous for if that's how this is going to go. Because sometimes going open world is not the smartest choice for a game that's
No.
never been in that direction.
Especially
at all.
with one that has such a specific direction. Like up
Yeah.
until Halo 5 came out, it was so military based. You get
So
that really
linear.
big sense of military tactics and what they were trying to accomplish and genetic sequencing and armor building and everything. But when you got to 5, it was all that was just gone. And now that they're going to open world, it's there's gonna be no. I have fears that there's gonna be no Halo feeling at all. It's gonna be just, yeah, you could play against so and so, and that's great, but
Yeah.
there's no
I'm
feel.
pretty nervous too, man. I would like to think optimistically, and maybe this will be 343's way to really,
Please.
Come
take
back
a big
and-
leap forward and maybe entice some old Xbox fans to come back. Because I think a lot of people switched, man. Halo was such a staple
Huge following.
Yeah, it had a huge following, and everyone that
That's why
pretty
you
much
had
a
an
PS2.
Xbox.
They had an Xbox because they played Halo.
Well, it was
Yeah.
the only video game that Apple ever showcased in one of their town hall meetings for their new product launches. Was one of the early Macs.
Right.
They showed the original Halo.
That's cool.
Right? So that tells you right there how important the Halo franchise is.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
So Halo Infinite, they screwed this up.
I'm
They got a
nervous,
lot
man.
of awful feedback with
Yeah.
Locke being in Halo 5, right?
Yeah.
It didn't go over very well.
No.
And it's not even him specifically. He didn't do anything bad. It was just
No.
the story was weak.
It was very
Yeah.
weak.
And everyone plays Halo to play as Master Chief. I personally loved when you played as the Arbiter in Halo 2. That was those are awesome missions. And it was just a nice just like he was a really cool character, and as Agent Locke, just not the same.
Sure.
No, I agree.
So yeah, Halo Infinite. Fingers crossed. Please don't.
It's gonna look pretty,
Yeah.
but I think that's it.
That's
I don't know, man. Open world Halo, like how the heck does
that
that
could be
work?
scary.
343, reach out and prove us wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, heading back to our Fallout 76 to wrap you up there, Nate. Obviously, big turn of events for you, starting off on a high, thinking it's one pretty cool game, not so much anymore. Is this done? Is Fallout done now, or are they coming back with? Are they listening to the feedback from people, or is this just your personal feedback, or is it everybody on the same boat?
I feel like it's kind of hard to judge because sometimes if you go on my YouTube, sometimes it'll be relevant videos and it'll be like negative. So
Sure.
it's hard to judge by that. My brother, he's one of my brothers is a big Fallout guy, so he's watched videos where people still really like the game.
Yep.
And if you're really into the Fallout lore and you like reading, then there's people that like that. But
Sure.
as a whole, man, no. Like all the big reviewers, it's like 5s, 4s, 3s. I watched Angry Joe's 40-minute review.
Really?
And he's like, I'm losing my voice right now, guys. This is what he says on Twitter. It's going to be a good one. 'Cause he was furious. And he spent $200 and got the limited edition.
Wow.
He spent his own money. He didn't even reach out for a copy of it. He spent all his own money. And he's like, this is one of the biggest disappointments since like Alien Colonial Marines. And I don't know if you played that game. But that was lies.
Yeah.
That game looked so much cooler, and then it was. I pre-ordered it and was like, "What am I
That
playing?"
was an abomination. That game.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
I don't know. I don't think like Fallout as a franchise is done by any means. I think there's a huge community there, especially with Fallout 4. They released it's might have been a couple months ago, but it was like Fallout Miami, and somebody did a huge rehaul and did Miami Fallout 4 basically.
That's cool.
And people are saying it's way better than Fallout 76.
Wow.
So I don't know. Like they did a 56 or 57 gigabyte patch.
That's
couple
not
days.
cool, man. For a patch.
No, and that's why people. Where this lawsuit's kind of
Oh
coming.
my God.
It's like, guys, you did a massive update, and that didn't even fix most of the problems, man. We're talking maybe a few of them.
Well, that's what I've said though. If your game's not ready, don't ship it.
No.
Like a bad game
Wait.
is a bad game, and you get bashed. Nobody wants to play it.
Like it's a harsh world nowadays, man.
Well, and it's
You can't
everywhere.
produce
social media.
crap.
No,
No.
Not when there's so many good, well-made games. There's something else I'm willing to jump on to next because it's better than what you're putting out. So if you can't develop quality without the bugs and stuff, then it's not worth picking up or playing. So
No.
Yeah,
that's
so,
too bad.
like I said earlier, R.I.P. Fallout.
There you go, Randall. What have you been playing?
Really eclectic mix of things.
That's always cool.
So I mentioned a few things. So PUBG,
Yep.
Sea of Thieves, some Forza 4. But I decided to hop on the PC and decide to play. Do you guys remember the Myst series?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been playing Riven,
Really?
the second installment in the series, because I love it.
That's cool.
Nice.
And I've been playing a game which I'll be reviewing this week called Cthulhu. It's pretty amazing. I like it.
Do you?
Was it? So we got that on PC, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But yeah, other than that, some PUBG Mobile when I can, because I find looking at the screen, my eyes just start to burn and I can't do it anymore.
Right.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. How about you, Drew?
Well, I jumped on, as I said earlier, I jumped on with Rainbow with Nate. Crystal and I jumped on, played a bunch of Rainbow. Crystal fell asleep. I continued playing Rainbow. It was one of those nights.
Oh.
Yeah, Rainbow. I picked up all the operators now. I have every single operator in that game.
Nice.
It's so addicting, especially when there's 4 of us. When you have 5 or 4, like that's pretty. The one guy shot our hostage instantly. Booted him.
Yeah, all 4.
We all just jumped on him, right? Like you don't do that. There's 4 of us in the team. You're done.
You're done.
So
out of nowhere too.
Oh, man.
Win the first round, second round, it's like we're all just doing our thing, and out of nowhere,
Yeah.
it's just like shotgun.
you look at the kill cam. The guy goes right to the hostage, right square in his head, and he puts a bullet. I'm like, oh, and then kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
I was like, what a waste. I'm so frustrated when it comes to Rainbow because the community just is either killing the hostage or they're team killing, and I'm like, what are you doing? Do you not want to play the game? If you don't want to play the game, then,
Get out.
Like, we'll beat this maybe, Steve, but
Yeah.
like, seriously, I'm so frustrated when it comes to Rainbow because people doing this. It's pointless. If you don't want to play the game, then don't play the damn game and ruin it for everybody else like us who are having a great time. Even when I lose, I'm still having fun. I'm like, man. But the team kill, like, we were going in, we were playing last night, and next thing you know, it's 5 versus 3 because 2 people on the other team shot themselves. I'm like, what do you... Why?
Why?
I don't understand the concept of that.
And it's not even just multiplayer. I played Terrorist Hunt. And I'm just this kid
Yeah.
shooting me. And thankfully I had a shield, so I was actually able to I was fused, so I wasn't able to fully protect myself. But dude, the entire match did not stop shooting me. I get down with 1 enemy remaining, and thank goodness the guy that was trolling me was getting shot at, so I didn't die. But it was just like, what are you doing? The entire match, you wouldn't stop shooting at me.
Like, are
Like,
you
did I
bored?
pick your character or something? Like, there's about 48
I
of
don't
them.
understand. Yeah. Well, I know. There's so many characters. That's the problem I'm feeling now is when I jump into Rainbow Six,
Who
I'm
do I
like,
play as?
who do I pick? And then I go to pick someone, I'm like, oh man, they picked my character. Now I gotta think, okay, who else should I pick now? And it's, but if we're able to go with like the 4 of us, okay, who you going with? Because I'm gonna go with this person. So we got a breacher. We got someone who can do this. We got someone who can do that.
You
We
got the intel. You got the breacher.
So you're covered, right? It almost, it's when you've got your team. Rainbow is like no other game. It is awesome.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. And then my girlfriend plays too. Like, it's a blast.
Yeah, I like playing with Crystal.
Oh, man.
Better than you, actually.
Oh, well, that hurts, man. right there. All right, moving on then. I jumped in with some better friends playing Sea of Thieves. Hey, Steve, I'm playing Sea of Thieves. Come here. Come here,
man.
We're going to pull on Steve here for a sec. You guys never get to talk
Come
to him.
on down.
Steve got on to Sea of Thieves there not too long ago. Steve, this is brand new for you. What do you think of Sea of Thieves? Because you, me, Randall, and Randall's wife, Cheryl, all played Sea of Thieves. What do you think?
I absolutely loved it. I mean, it was my first co-op game.
Have a seat, Steve. Sit down. We'll pull you in. This is out of the norm here, but
Yes.
I wanted to see what you thought. Because you've never played the Sea of Thieves yet.
No, and it's my first co-op game as well. So I'm
man.
not linked
That's all.
up.
I kind of
so-
feel like I should be out of this because I didn't play with you guys.
Yeah, why don't you bail?
Yeah, Randall, you get in
out
here,
of
bud.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I wish I
Musical
would have
chairs.
played.
No.
Hey, this is my controller and a Sea of Thieves. Just saying.
All right, scoot over here there, Steve. We'll get you in for a quick sec. Bit of a swap out here. Man, someone needs to get a better studio going on here.
This is great.
They're right up on the mic there, Steve. So, okay, so you, me, Randall, and Cheryl all played Sea of Thieves. Now, we didn't do anything to, like, no big events or nothing. We just went out and did some treasure hunting.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I hooked up with Randall first.
Get up on the mic. Get up on the mic. Don't be shy.
No. I hooked up
Own
with
it.
Randall first, and he just showed me the basic controls of, like, controlling the ship and picking stuff up.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then we saw your name popped up.
Yep.
So we
I said it was coming.
Yeah.
So we exit the game,
Yeah.
done the invite thing.
Yeah, we went on the galleon, right? We didn't go to the brigade.
Yeah, we were
went
on
right
a
to the
galleon. Yeah, there are 4 of us.
Yep, and it was funny. You showed me how to get drunk.
Oh, yeah. We're puking all over.
Cheryl's like, why is he puking everywhere? Because he can.
Half of my head off. It's like-
Stupid things you can do in the game, right? It's just funny.
I did die quite a lot of times as well because I think I was a bit excited when we were going onto the islands and it was like, hey, I just jump in the water, get eaten by a shark.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Skeleton.
Yeah.
Go to the ferry, the damned, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Go through the door, back on the boat, jump in the water. And get chased a lot by skeletons with TNT in their hand.
Well, yeah.
And they can move fast.
It was funny. You didn't have a clue what was going on. And then this big skeleton.
We're all like, run!
Steve, boom! We're like, oh, sorry, Steve. You kind of should have shot.
Ba-da,
first.
ba-ba,
He's like, did you hear that bang? He goes, yeah, it's me again. I'll be joining you in a minute.
Yeah.
Skeletons go like, this guy's a noob. Get him.
Sea of Thieves is just something. So if you're not getting trolled, it's a ton of fun.
It is.
And then they have the events that keep popping up now too. It's so good. But when I look at Sea of Thieves, because they've done some major changes, But when I still look at the customization options, it's still really lacking for the long
It
time
is.
period.
Not updated, like be able to customize your cannons and stuff like that. On your
It's coming. There's a bit of news that just dropped today on that, so we'll be talking about that here on the news.
I want new weapons.
Whoa.
But that's the only thing I missed out on. I never
that?
had anything to fire the cannons at.
Yeah, I shot you out of the cannon.
Yeah, you shot me. Yeah.
He's like getting
Oh,
Steve. Steve's like, what? Boo!
Yeah, the dub up. I just thought, yeah, good advice. Just up here. What am I going to do? Okay, I'll just do it.
What- what could go wrong?
And then I just swim all the way back to the boat. It was like, set sail.
And just
It was
catch the mermaid. You'll come back.
Yeah.
Steve's like, I just hit a rock face. That was fun. Thanks.
Yeah.
So fun.
But no, overall, it was. I really enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
The time went so quick.
Yeah.
It was like, boy, it's 11:30.
Oh, yeah.
It was like,
He's like, oh, I gotta get to bed.
yeah, it all worked. But it was kind of. But the whole thing was really fun through the thunderstorm on the boat.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Everything was amazing to look at, like you say, visually.
Yep.
I heard so much of you guys talking about it, and I thought, yeah, I see where you're coming from. And it, like, when you have a good crew,
Makes a difference.
that's so
totally.
much fun.
Oh yeah. Well, we fought the Megalodon at one point. Like, there's just so many events that pop up and stuff. There are things to do. Yeah, we'll have to get you on for one of those events maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yes. Because this was like the most chill stuff you could do. So when we get into something like that, like that, when we fought that Megalodon, man, that thing was a beast to fight.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool though.
I have to
Skelly
say,
ships, man.
The skelly ships
they
were
were
another one.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, I've still got to get used to the maps. When you're on the island, it's like, oh, I see the X is where the treasures are. But where the hell am I on the island?
Yeah.
I guess I probably have to get the compass out. And
So here's the tip: if you go before you actually go onto the island, you take a look at the map,
yeah.
and it'll show you where your ship is on the island. And then when you pull up the map, you can then relate to where you are when you pull up the map.
I didn't even know that. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So here's your tip of the day for Sea of Thieves.
Learned
everybody.
something
Yeah.
new.
Hey.
All
there
right.
you go.
No, it was really good. It was really good.
Cool.
Repairing the ship, going down.
Yeah.
I felt like, because I was like the lowest of the players, the way I was dressed. I just
It was-
felt like I was just like
I
mopping
wish
the
I could have
deck.
thrown you coins because you needed
Yeah,
to go buy
you
some
look
stuff.
you look poor.
I did. Yeah.
It's like you, Drew. You didn't have pants for the longest time.
I had like a coat and a
But they're
peg
not even
leg.
full pants. They're not even full pants. They're like 3/4. It's like, what's happened? They're shrunk.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
after
funny.
paling out water and
Nice.
Randall repairing the ship.
Oh, Cheryl gets struck by lightning and killed 3
Holy
times.
crap, man! When that lightning storm came
That was
in,
brutal.
Cheryl was steering the ship, and she was just blasted time and time again. And then she's like, "I died. Someone take over." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take over." I got hit twice.
Boom! Yeah.
I was like, "Holy crap!"
And who said lightning never strikes twice?
Yeah, there you go.
They lied.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Sea of Thieves. Thanks, Steve, for joining us.
Thanks, man.
Yep,
We'll
I'll
get
go
Nate
back
back
the
in
other
here.
side.
All right, so from there, I played a bunch of stuff on the Switch because we got a review show of Nintendo stuff coming up. So I played Townsman, which
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, I enjoy it though. Like, I enjoyed it, but
Yeah, dude.
it was
Yeah, I think for like I don't know, for more for kids.
it's
know?
more.
It's definitely a good like almost like a starter game for people who like those kind of RTS style.
It's something to kill like 5-10 minutes if you're on the go. You're like, what am I going to play? Oh, you can pick up Townsman, work on kind of building up your city and stuff, and then bugger off. Like, it was cool. I enjoyed it. I do enjoy it. So I was playing that. I jumped into more Spider-Man, working away on that, and then today, Red Dead Online beta dropped, and I jumped into that, and I made a guy character, not the female
Reluctantly.
character. Oh. So I jumped into the character creation of a female because that's my
That's your
tendency to do. And the character options for these people are awful, but they're done intentionally to be awful. They're the ugliest women I have ever seen in a video game. Like, if you are a female yourself trying to replicate yourself for the online,
Good luck.
it's not going to happen unless you are hideous looking, because these women. So I get to the teeth, right? The teeth options are. So I'm scrolling. My oldest is sitting there with me. And he's going, "Dad, look at your teeth." I'm like, "They're awful." And there's one you can pick gummer. So there's no teeth. your character's just like, oh,
Hey,
man.
you should have been a gun.
I'm like, as a female.
Exactly. Or as a male.
It was so all teeth options are hideous. Like, you can't pick the hot, good-looking girl that's gonna work like the saloon, right? You're some backwoods, ugly chick, and even your guy. So I made my guy finally, and my guy looks like John Marston a little bit. It's so cool. I'm like, yeah.
awesome.
But he's still got like a bunch of teeth missing, and it's just like, he's pretty rough looking. But it opens up to an actual story too. It's not like you're just tossed out and away you go. There's a whole, like, I'm only an hour into this at this point, maybe 45 minutes, because I just started before the podcast.
Yeah,
Really?
Randall just picked me up as I finished the last cutscene and I started walking the world. Oh, I was like, man, not the worst.
Oh, ruiner.
Yeah, I was just getting there. So I am pumped to get back into that.
Yes.
Because honestly, I drifted out of Red Dead because.
Battle Royale.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, there's
Is
Battle
there?
Royale.
So we've got news to talk about. Like, we're already 45 minutes in, so I'm just about done talking about what I've played because we need to work on some other things
We're a
tonight
bunch of
before
chatty
we
bunch.
leave here. But yeah, I can't wait to get back into the online. That was.
I can't wait to try it.
That's what's really gonna pull me back, because the story, as much as I like the story, there's just so much to do and so many other things to play for the show and whatever else. I just don't have time to do it. I don't know. It's disappointing because I really want to play Red Dead 2, but
It's a nice
just-
game though. You can, if you have 20 minutes or half an hour, you can play a mission.
yeah.
It's hard not to get sidetracked.
Well,
doing everything that you could possibly do in that game, but
the last thing I played is Hitman 2,
oh yeah, we played that.
and I finished that.
You beat it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're gonna wrap this up here real quick. Yeah, I beat Hitman 2. So we'll talk about that on this week's review.
Yeah.
But I want to cover a little bit of the news before we actually take off for today, because things are dying apparently. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is coming out with its first piece of Legacy DLC, the First Blade Episode 1, launching on December 4th.
Is this for people who bought the gold edition, or is this the free DLC that there is?
Let's see here. It's the first post-launch story arc of the Assassin's Creed Legacy, the First Blade. Episode 1, Hunted, will release December 4th across all platforms. Yeah, I think that's about it. It does not say. Let me see here. We'll complete the first story arc.
First Blade can be purchased
Yeah.
as part of the Assassin's Creed.
There you go. So, not
Season
free.
pass. No.
Yeah.
Love my microtransactions.
Also, Valve finally releasing a game.
Hey, the Half-Life 3?
No, it's not Half-Life. It is actually Artifact.
Oh.
Artifact. It is their MOBA card game for
They're gonna say
Dota.
mobile is gonna smack you.
No.
Hey, don't tell me they're
no.
releasing a mobile game.
No, well, you can, it's a Steam game. And I got a code today.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
I'm jumping into that. I've reached out for one more. See, I'm hoping we get another code, so we'll be able to review it. I'll be at least reviewing it for the show. I'm pumped. I've been wanting Valve to.
Oh my goodness! Did you play Half-Life or Half-Life 2?
No.
Oh, you're not a big horror game. Not that they're horror. Well,
Yeah, it's
First one is definitely a suspense game. At the very least.
right.
The second one, oh my goodness, man! What a phenomenal game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they will ever make a Half-Life 3.
Yeah, I'm not completely opposed to that because it's kind of it's such a good, like Half-Life and Half-Life 2 are so amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be like doing like a re-release or something.
Well, it's just,
frig it all up.
do they? It's the risk that they run of ruining it for everybody when you come out, and if the game isn't as good as, because everybody has had this time to scope of what they want it to be and the build a hype in their own mind, coming off of Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1, and how everybody loves those games so much. Then if you drop Half-Life 3 and it sucks, even like a little bit,
Yeah.
like you're not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah.
So just to leave it as it is, you were always talked about still.
every year.
Yeah.
Everybody wants, I want Half-Life 3. And Valve's like, no.
No.
Not going to happen. So, yeah. But,
That's cool though. I'm glad Valve's making a new game.
Yeah.
About damn time.
They need a
Well-
Left 4 Dead 3.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be cool. I'd be down for that.
See, so I'm a State of Decay guy. State
Nobody's
of Decay
perfect.
1, Ouch, Randall. State of Decay 2. Nobody's perfect. I love those games, but they could easily, like, if Undead Labs would do something like that and twist that,
Yeah.
maybe, right? Like, it's there for them. It's their
Oh, yeah.
platform now, basically, to own something like that.
Yeah.
Man, Why not do that, right?
Yeah.
So that would have been cool. Rainbow Six Siege announced a feature film documentary to win it all. The road to the Sixth Invitational. So they got their other tournament coming up here shortly.
I wish we could go.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to go to Paris. Right? That's where it is?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Oh, it was in San Francisco this time?
Yeah.
Because it
San
was
Fran.
in Paris not too long ago, right?
No, it says San Francisco, dude.
All right. Well, you guys are reading it.
January
up,
24th.
huh? Oh, there it is. That would be cool if we can get
For
there.
the win.
We'll see what we can do. All right. That's
Feel free to give us tickets. Just say.
that's for another time.
I'll fly down.
Destiny Forsaken. Annual pass, Nate?
Yeah, so
What's up?
with the Forsaken, you could have spent $80 to get the whole year's worth of content.
Yeah.
Or in my case, it was $55
Okay.
for just the, I guess, you get the full year's. You still get content for the full year, just not all the new stuff that they're introducing. And if you look at the roadmap, it actually looks really good, man. They got 2 raids planned out.
Nice.
They have a bunch of new exotic weapons, some new. They have some new features they're adding to Gambit mode. And honestly, it actually sounds like they've done what a lot of companies don't do, and they've listened to the fans.
I think you're starting to see Bungie kind of catch on to, you know what? We have been producing something that we've loved, but isn't really connecting. And now they're taking the time to listen to everybody and go, okay, this is what they want. Let's put it into the game. And now they're kind of getting both to where they should be, right?
And like I think you could have purchased. I don't know if it was all the DLC for $30 this past, like during the Cyber Monday and Black Friday.
Yeah? Okay.
But I don't know. That is worth it. I really wish they would just really maybe 1 year just do a free year's worth of content, because that would probably draw so many of my old friends, not
Yeah.
my old friends, my friends to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I'm one of the person that's always going to be there to support them, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that won't, because there's just so many games, and it's just more money they got to fork out for a game that already dropped a bunch
Well,
of.
that's the rough part, right? Like, you've already sunk so much into Destiny 2, and then Forsaken is just like more DLC, more money.
It's
Yeah.
That's the rough
sucks,
part.
But I'm gonna start hammering out Destiny again. I gotta play the raid. I haven't done it yet, so
Well, that's fair. That's what the
Need
game is
to.
for, right? Like, everybody wants to play that raid, so
yeah,
the raids
that's
kind of make the game.
probably one of my favorite multiplayer experiences is playing Destiny 2 or Destiny raids.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, was that it for No Man's Sky?
No. So, Xbox announced their games with gold for December.
They look kind of lame.
Yeah. So, we've got Cube 2.
Ooh.
It's Cube with a Q.
Never Alone.
Squared.
Never Alone is a game I've kind of had my eye on a little bit, so I'm interested to see.
We already own it.
Yeah, we do, right? So it doesn't really, whatever. I can jump back into it. I never really played it. So when I saw it come up, it kind of reminded me of the game. I'm like, oh, yeah, I already own it, but I just don't have the time. Dragon Age 2 and Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction? Like, really?
I don't know.
December is a rough month for Xbox.
Always has been, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because everybody wants the new stuff, the brand new stuff, right? Like the...
And Boxing Day sales.
Well,
they
that
kinda
as
want
well.
more people to buy games then.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky? Anybody still playing No Man's Sky?
Never touched it.
Lie?
Well, there's that.
Oh, it used to be. No Man's Sky.
Yeah. So really, Hello Games have really turned No Man's Sky around, and they're releasing the next piece of free DLC called Visions. New worlds, bizarre creatures, more to discover, a whole lot of variety, and global community missions. I think is cool, right?
That's something they've needed to do for a long time.
Well, exactly. They need something to bring everybody back into the ropes of the No Man's Sky, but I just too little, too late. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the community is like there. I jumped in probably 6 months ago. I haven't been back. There's so many games to play right now, right? That's
And it's still not completely polished, you know.
yeah, that's
Still
too bad.
pretty framey.
Sea of Thieves is working on their latest piece of DLC. You see that?
Was it Spoiled Shrouds or something?
Yeah, it is a spoiled.
Spoiled Shrouds?
No, Shroud.
Shrouds spoiled.
Why don't you pull it up on your phone? How much time we got? Okay, we're just about wrapping up here. Shrouded Spoils is what it is. Yeah, so that's cool. More stuff for them, and they're focusing on a bunch of other things. Like, it's always been cosmetics, and now they're actually looking to bring new life into the game and stuff. So hopefully,
It's about time.
Well, yeah. Like, as much as we love Sea of Thieves, it's starting to kind of hit its peak, and I'm looking for something else now, right? Like, something more to do within Sea of Thieves. I still want more stuff to customize, though.
Yeah. It was nice to get the new ship, the Brigandine, I think it's called.
Yeah,
The Brigantine is.
But they need more, like, they need new weapons, they need new adventures, they need, they need to keep it, like,
I would love
exciting.
to have an actual solid story.
How about a new quest line or merchant line where it's fishing?
Well, yeah, exactly, right? So, all right, I think that's going to wrap up this show. This week's been pretty good. I think we had lots to talk about, really. We really talked about it's been a rough week for Fallout fans.
Tell us how you really feel.
But anyways, you can always find us everywhere on all SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, everywhere you can find a podcast, as well as InsideTheGame.ca. I'm Drew, that's Nate, that's Randall, and we'll see you on this week's episode of Inside the Game.
See ya.
Play Rainbow Six.